I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call her.
All right, we are live. Welcome everybody to the SC Ballers / NRL Physio watch along. It is lovely to have your company here on this beautiful Friday evening. We are here for the Sharks versus Dolphins, our first supporter watch along, I guess you could say. It's a big, big welcome to the one and only Tubes. We'll give you the first intro there. Tubes, how are you, mate? Oh, no.
Excited to be here. Oh, no. You're thrown to me first up. We're all good. Yeah, pretty excited to be here.
Oh, Tubes. Tubes, you're out already.
Trouble.
Yeah, in trouble already. I'm going to flick past you straight back. You've taken the first hit up and you got a bloody nose. It's a big, big welcome to Brien, the NRL Physio. How are you, mate? Welcome to the watch along on debut.
Mate, you couldn't have timed this one any better, I don't think. We've been talking about it for a few weeks and I didn't even see this on the calendar. So we should have noticed it weeks ago and penned it in. But it'd be a good one, the Battle of the Phins. So very, very keen. And first one I've done of these. So I think James and I tend to speak for what feels like the length of a footy game every Sunday night. So anyone who listens to the pod will be used to me waffling on, but you get more of it tonight. Watching the footy will be good.
Mate, how you feeling about the Phins' chances first and foremost tonight?
Mate, I probably go against what most supporters do in that most weeks I tip against the Phins. So then if I either win the game and I'm happy or I lose the game and I at least get the consolation of getting the tip right. This week, legitimately though, I think Cody, an insight behind the curtain. I'm a massive Cody guy, have been since back when he was at the Bronx, just a bit of a heart pick, but I genuinely think he's a massive loss for them this week. And then Hammer sitting down as well. I think it's going to be a rough old night. I just can't believe they're doing what they're doing. Once they lost their 4 middle forwards, I just thought it's just going to be a bloodbath because they've really faded towards the end of seasons, the first 2 seasons, obviously. So I've been shocked at how they've been going so far. I didn't give them much hope most weeks. I genuinely was I thought the Rabbits would win a couple of weeks ago because the Rabbits named a really good side. I'm not super confident tonight, but that's why I've got my Queensland jersey on under my Dolphins. So, as soon as it starts getting bad, the Dolphins jumper will come off and the Maroons shirt will be on. So we'll be all good.
Yeah, it gets good, mate. We'll get back to the Dolphins in a sec. Tubes, take 2. You've come back from a HIA. It's been deemed Cat 2. Luckily, we're not out on the NRL field and we're on the watch along, so it's only a 30-second sit-out period. But you're good to go now, mate. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. We'll see how it goes. I've switched internet providers in that couple of minutes, so we should be good to go. I'm pretty keen for tonight. I was just thinking about it. It's good that Origin's out of the way. We move on, and really, it's the rise of the Prince. Nico's going to be on fire tonight. I'm looking forward. I've got the VC on. I think he's going big. And if there's one man that can finally shut down Herbie Farnworth, I think it's Jesse Lockdown Ramian. And so it's going to be a big matchup tonight. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're going to play a quick video in a sec, guys, from Young GI. It's obviously been a big week for the Ballers. Young GI Origin debut. Producer Ramsey's created an incredible video. Let's get that on now, and then I want to chat a little bit more about the Phins and their form, Brien, because it's nothing short of outstanding. So let's get this vid up. This is on TikTok now. Go check us out at SC Ballers.
He's not going to decide the game.
I hope it just proves to be a really, really bad choice.
I don't look at Shibasaki. Oh, well.
It's a massive gamble from Billy.
I hope he never plays Origin again. He does that badly.
I'm not looking at him like he's Gregging.
Everyone wants to play Origin, right? If you roll up in a decider, careful what you wish for.
I recall to come up. I was on the field with the runners. Was on the winning.
You look like a young GI. at moments in the game there.
He's not.
Honestly, Tubes, could you have foreseen when you made that comment what has happened since then?
Look, Matt, you throw enough darts. It's good that we can keep the receipts of the ones that have landed, because there's plenty that haven't. I was pretty funny that, like, I was thinking about it. Like, I didn't start the year with Shibasaki, but that first game he had, I remember just being so blown away. I brought him in week 2. And yeah, he's just kicked on, made a believer out of me since then.
Brian, quickly, Dolphins. I was just going to say, since they've lost those middles, they've actually improved. Like, would we be sitting here talking premierships if those boys hadn't gone down?
Mate, I had a conversation with a patient this afternoon who's a big Phins fan as well. And like I said to him, the hardest thing about this season, like, I've been loving the 50-point drubbings, obviously, as anyone will. But I think the more that I see, the more I just kind of get so devastated, because I don't know, maybe this is me rose-tinted glasses, but I genuinely reckon they'd be entrenched in the top 4 with the way Katoa's going. If he had an even better platform to play off, and I think that's the answer, right? Is like, how are they still going so well? I don't think it's hyperbole to say that it's pretty much Katoa and Cody to a degree. Like, Cody's been so good at 6 for them as well. I just think, he is just, I mean, you watch anything and everyone waxes lyrical about him. But, you got to sign him $2 million deal. I don't even care. Just sign him for 10 years and lock him down, because he's fantastic. So hopefully we can get some fit guys. But it's been good to see, because I think in previous years when we've lost guys like Flegler, Gilbert, our lack of depth has been embarrassing. But, this year it seems to be a lot better. King Kurt rolling around.
They got a great bench. Like, their bench depth has held up really well. Like, these guys, these next man up, like you guys, Keely's obviously done a great job. Even like, you got Tawa come in now, but Nichols, Stone, and obviously Irish Kurt O'Donoghue have just all stood up massively. Guys, let's just have a quick chat about. We've got a few questions starting to come through. We'll get to this one first. I do want to chat about the big SuperCoach news of the day, the ins and outs with the team updates. Hughesy, g'day, mate. What was that? Where's that going, Gramsy? Bring that back up. We'll answer Hughesy's question. I'd love to know the carnage that has been caused to your SuperCoach team. No Munster, pass, Paps. Shout out Meany, though. Yeah, I suppose that links in good. So Paps is out. Haas, Brian, the reports are that Haas is they're going to wait till the captain's run tomorrow, but Peter Bedell tweeted that he's going to be scratched. Is that your info as well?
Yeah, I've been told by 2 different people that it's pretty much a formality that he's out. Yeah, I mean, I was in with the patients this afternoon, so I just quickly fired off that he's out in the broadcast channel. I think people freaked out. So it hasn't been officially confirmed or anything like that. But, I think Pete, don't believe me, believe Pete Bedell. That guy's got that many connections in the Bronx. So if he says he's out, then I take that as pretty odds on.
Yeah. So that's stung me badly, because I only had 19 making 2 trades this week, and 2 of those were Keely tonight, who's, geez, I need a performance from the young man, and LKT. So Haas out and Paps out takes me down to 17 only with those 2 and 2 trades. So I'm in big bunny rubble. I'd probably prefer Paps to be in now, even though Meany at fullback is obviously good for Meany. But yeah, and then the other changes in the late games, it looks like Jay Clifford's been dropped again.
I put it in the chat, mate, because this is cool. Like, I know I'm a physio, and that's why you'll follow me for, but this has been like my big thing this year. I can't get over the treatment of Jake Clifford. I don't know what I'm watching. Like, I think he's great. They win more games than they lose. He's a local junior. They should just be wrapping their arms around him, and they just keep kicking him to the curb. I don't get it. I don't know.
So what's that mean? Murray's been named at 5'8", so that's a bit of fun and games. Yeah. So it's Jackson Purdue to 5'8", Braden Burns to center. You'd have to guess there, and then Murray onto the wing. So
it makes no sense.
Who's out for the Dogs as well? I see Jethro Rinakama is going to make his debut here.
The 2 Crichton and.
Oh, Critter's out.
So, Crichton, and they're just rested. Crichton and Kurt Mann both rested.
Yeah, right.
Kiraz and Max King will play.
Jeez. I'm glad that wasn't Kiraz rested. He wouldn't have needed it after a big,
Actually,
big
10-minute
good-
warning.
Good
10-minute
warning. I'll have to check
10-minute
my
warning.
team.
Set your
See how I'm
team. Yeah,
going.
let's set our team here, boys. I've actually got a question for the crowd. I've got a Trey Fuller I bought in on waivers yesterday in my big draft league, aka the SC Ballers draft league against Tubes, and I need to trade him. So I need a player, and I'm going to give a few little free agents here to pick up. Please let me know in the comments who I should take. Let's have a look. Selected to play.
Yeah, you know who I picked up yesterday on the waivers was Cody Nicarima. When's he
Why?
back? Is he back? Is he back at some point this year? Or am I completely lost it?
He better be. He better be. You know,
I'm
for
assuming
finals.
he's back for finals. Yeah.
Yeah, for the boys. No, I think they said 6 weeks, so only injured it 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
what's that, like 23 to around 23,
Exactly.
24? something like that.
Perfect time for finals.
All right, so
Sitting
I
on the
got
bench
I got Rob Darby, Finafuiaki, Crossland. I don't mind Crossland in this role now. I think his minutes should be all right. It's not very exciting, but we're talking this is real bottom of the barrel stuff. Shawnee Russell.
Are we all on
Yeah.
Nico VC, by the way? Actually,
Yeah,
'Cause
Nico-
yeah.
So I am Nico VC. I was off him
Okay.
today.
Oh, right. Okay.
Uh,
Well, I'm on him.
Well, just with these team updates, and I'm only 17 players, so I'm free loop. I was looking at the Teddy VC because then you get the sort of if he doesn't go well, you've got May on the backup or Kiraz or someone like that. No, Daz, I'm not VC. I'm going to VC Hines. One, we're doing a live stream. We're not here for a haircut. We're not here to, to spiders. We're here for fun. And we're going to enjoy the Nico VC ride. Hopefully, Oren Keeley might just let him through for a couple, and then Nico will return the favour in kind at the other end.
I will just butt in to give Todd Payton. I just gave him an absolute roasting. I just checked the Cowboys website and it says quad injury for Clifford.
Oh,
So yeah, I'll let him off. I'll let him off.
But you have to jump to that as the first expectation
100%.
because of how much he's done it.
Well, he got dropped. The first time he got dropped, he got told you are spending the rest of the season in Queensland Cup. That is just wild to me. Wild. Don't get it.
And they win way more games. Like the numbers are ridiculous. How much they win more often with him in the team than they lose versus the reverse. Matt, I'm VCing Nico, but that's because I've been shot all season by not owning Herbie. And I tried to find a way to bring him in at 915K, but it's just not possible. Surely you'll VC. I'd VC Herbie over Nico if I owned him.
no way. No, it's a ownership thing as well, Tubes. So Nico's lower owned. The team I'm most worried about up the top to win this whole thing doesn't own Nico either. So I like that. I'm chasing
And that's
him.
me. That's the main reason I'm doing it too. From 5,000, I looked at the guy in first, and I was like, "Yeah, I can see."
No, the
that,
guy in
so,
first.
yeah.
The guy in first does have Nico. It's not him. I'm worried about.
Yeah, right.
I'm thinking I might take it off, Matt, because this could be the curse. If we all three VC Nico, I don't want to end the Shark season here tonight, with something happening with the watch along curse.
No,
I'm going to save the watch along curse. I decided that today. You guys have had an absolute horror run, and usually it's me being the physio. I bring the injuries, but you guys have already had the injury, so I figure
Correct.
me being on, I'm gonna fix the situation is what I've convinced myself.
I'm with
so.
you. I'm with you, mate. I don't even believe in curses. It's just bullshit.
Look,
So
I'm just saying there was a hidden agenda while I was nudging you two to VC.
I don't know.
Herbie. That's why.
I don't know. I'm definitely not VCing Herbie. I'm just trying to work out whether Hines is the right option. I can't. What do you think, Tubes?
I don't know. I can tell your mind, your mind's gone off this watch along conversation, and you've gone into SuperCoach mode. You got that 10-minute warning, and I can just see something ticking behind your eyes. I don't know.
This is good. This is good insight. So what I'm thinking for Tedesco is that you basically just get the free hit that he doesn't go so well. If you've got a free loop, he's 60% owned in the top 1%. And he's same for top 10%, similar 27% VC'd. You still get the exact same security, but if he fails, then. But I just think that Hines is definitely the second best option. This Phins team, obviously they've been going really well. Sharks got a lot to prove at home tonight. I'm just going with it. It's content. It's what we're here for. I'm not gonna. I think it's worth it. Put it that way. So I hope Meaney still goes well. He's a huge pod. He's a huge pod still, Meaney. So him going well will be amazing anyway. So, Danny Boy Ricks, this is does the research support any pre-watch along exercises to reduce curse impact, Brian?
Mate, I think just saying a prayer to the altar of young GI is the best. Actually, you boys will love it. And a bit of a spoiler alert, but I ordered on Amazon because James and I absolutely roasted young GI's pick on the pod. Yeah. So I ordered off Amazon some fake goatees. So we'll be wearing some fake goatees on the pod on Sunday night just to get back. Yeah, so I reckon that would be the ultimate. If we all had goatees, that would probably be the exercise, like shave goatees, and that'd break the curse, I reckon, for sure.
What about how if I was to do something, I'd like to be able to order Billy Slater's hair, and just be able to just wear that around.
Rig, mate. What about the rig?
No, that'd do as well. But there wasn't a man that was more felt down and out than before game 2.
How rattled was he?
When he had the press conference and everything. And it just felt like it was a foregone conclusion, like he's losing his job. He's fallen off a mantle because he was talked as outside of Bennett and Bellamy, he's the next messiah of coaching. So I was all for it as well at the time, but he's just proven everyone wrong again with just how well he's done these last 2 games. It's just unbelievable. The selection, the Billy strategy,
the Billy stock chart has been all over the place the last 12 months. They're talking about. I heard Vossi on SEN talking about potentially a lifetime contract as the Queensland coach. Australia or lifetime Queensland contract, whatever he wants, just give it to him.
Yeah.
Anyway. Quick shout out to the Run Home League before we kick off. So, if you haven't heard, I know we've got a lot of new audience tonight following with the Fizz, but the Baller $7,000 Run Home Challenge for SuperCoach. Get onto baller.live now and join. Absolute piece of cake to do so. Click a couple of links, join league. I'm already in it. That's all you have to do. So you have to sign up to baller.live. That's even quicker. And yeah, Tubes, you're the run home specialist. That we've dubbed. We've got a strategy pod coming out Monday on the run home. I know you're fired up. Have you held your trades? Have you held your lollies again this week, specifically for the run home, starting in round 20?
It's been quite nice. So last week, Carnage didn't make a trade. I only end up having 11, so I've written off the season. This week, Carnage again. I've only got 15, and the only trade I'm making is I'm bringing in going as enough just to free up some cash.
Right.
So I've
really
got the trades and the cash for the Run Home Challenge starting next week. So I'm not really expecting a big SuperCoach round this weekend, but it's all about the run home.
Excellent. All right, we got running out in the field here, boys. Time to sync up KO if we are at home. I'm on Izzy Katoa, just doing a few neck stretches there, Brian. Don't know where you guys are.
Yeah, I just Izzy Katoa neck stretches, so I'm about 5 seconds behind you, I reckon.
Tubes?
I'm not on. I need to bring it up.
Perfect.
I've got
BBA. Are we watching the game? I better pull it up.
Thought we were doing a podcast.
Just having a chat.
Speaking of podcasts, I got in touch with the Weekly Rubdown boys today. G'day, fellas, if you're watching. I'm making a Weekly Rubdown pod debut on Sunday, which is going to be a lot of fun.
I'm on their show, I think, on Tuesday or something. So this is...
wow, they've really...
Yeah, they're ramping it up.
Oh. I don't know if I should feel good or you should feel bad about us getting hit up on the same day, mate.
Oh, mate. I love the Rubdown boys. I've been on a few times. I love my draft. Draft's my main game. So... anything draft, I'm always about it.
All right, we're very close to kickoff. Lockout has just happened. We've got the projections.
I've got JMK on the screen, Matt.
Yeah, same.
I've got JMK on the screen.
Okay, I was just ahead. I'm just gonna pause for a couple of seconds. Tell me when we kick off here, boys.
Now.
Right now. Yep.
All right.
No.
Nico kicks now.
Yep, kicking off now.
Perfect. All right. Blake Brayley, kickoff man. We are underway at the Shark Park. This is the type of game, Tubes, that we usually win. I know the Phins beat us here last year. Historically,
yeah.
the Phins touched us up last year. Hammer scored that ridiculous try.
I honestly think it's not just season defining tonight's game for the Sharks. It could be the next couple of seasons defining. If we lose tonight and we're out of the 8, I don't know where we go from here. Like, we don't have any moves to make. Like, the sacking fits. We need a roster overall. I just need them back. Need them back on track. So it's a huge game tonight.
I don't want to alarm you, Chews, but Oren Keeley just had an 8-meter plus run for 2 points. And we are really off to the races here.
As an outsider looking in, boys, like Will Kennedy fullback, is that the long term? Like, is that your premiership winning fullback? You know, like that's probably the thing from me that I've always looked at, going, something's got to change.
It's hard. It's hard to win a premiership with the 17th best fullback in the comp, Brian. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I hear
Trey Fuller might be available.
I feel bad because I do like Will. Like, I think he's a great dude, and he's been a really good player for the club. It's just he's very hard. He just doesn't quite have what it takes, I don't think. I just can't believe we talk about it all the time on the pod and between ourselves. I can't believe no one is signing Tolutau Cooler as a fullback.
Yeah.
He's third in line at Manly, and I think he could be top 6, top 7 fullback in the league.
Like, he would be my ideal Sharks purchase. The problem we've got as well, though, is we doubled down on Trindle last year. I think we paid him $700K a season.
700 or 800K, yeah.
And so now it's hard to bring in that top line fullback, and that's where we're struggling. Like, yeah. So I agree.
There is a bit of Kennedy's not re-signed. Interesting.
Good run, JMK. Yeah.
So, and they've let Kay Dykes has gone to the Dogs as of today or yesterday. So we're down to Liam Eisen, who's obviously gone this year with an ACL,
as well. Yeah.
So we haven't had much luck, the young Sharks fullbacks. They were kind of I think they were hoping one of those two was going to come through.
Kay Dykes had an absolute shocker, shocker, because I think everyone saw him have the ACL and then the patella tendon, I think it was this year, but he had an even bigger one with like a cartilage one that I don't think people kind of realised how big it was as well. So, yeah, he's had a horrid couple of years.
Pretty just, grindy start to the game here.
First Keeley lost the Sharks. Yeah, Keeley lost a point, went down to 1, must have missed a tackle or something. That's I know. There's going to be a lot of Keeley updates tonight, boys. I'm
not enjoying the Keeley watch.
Need to do a job. Like, All
I'll say, Matt, if there's any other fellow Keeley aficionados like you, I would
get in touch.
But I would also suggest go to baller.live, mate. The fastest way to find your live score. It's just there, as lightning as anything. Because I give that plug to Baller, shouting out to the Oren Keeley lovers, because I feel like that's our biggest audience, right? Like, we're reaching across to so many people.
Sharks started the field position battle here pretty well.
Here we go. Go, Bubba. Oh, no.
What's about after flaming him that he goes on?
That's what I was hoping.
A triple or something. Yeah.
I'll be more than happy. More than happy to cop that one. The Sharks need, like, they've been awful last month. There's absolutely no getting away from it. Like, they were into like $10 to win the premiership, $9 to win the premiership, and they've just completely fallen off a cliff. They got a very lucky win. They should have lost 4 or 5 in a row, but they got that lucky win against the Dragons where they came from behind, down at half time. Michael Wyman, g'day from London, 11 a.m. Big fan of Brian. Hoping to see Herbie Goes Bananas again. Mick, yeah, you and Danny boys in London too. Mickey Wyman's good. We got fans all over the globe. Big following.
I'm a big Mick Wyman fan, to be honest.
Right.
Absolute legend. So shout out to Mick. He's a really, really good fella.
Not to be confused with Mickey Wayman, of course.
Oh, also a big fan of Mick Wayman as well, to be honest.
Oh, I love Mick Wayman. My wife, she's from down the South Coast way, and the Wayman family, they're just well loved down Maria Sharks way.
Herbie 101.
Oh, here we go.
Herbert.
Who'd he take that off?
Phins on the
That was-
attack. Go
Was
on.
Go
Go on.
on. Jeez, here
I
we
didn't
go.
see who he took it off Tubes, but it was one of
I
those.
think it was
Nah.
Katoa. I think it was Sione Katoa. Well, it looked like Sione Katoa ran back out to the wing. So
I get 3 more Oren Keeley mentions tonight using. Yeah, okay. I'll try and. Fair
He's
enough.
looking lively. He could score. He was getting close there.
I don't know if you
Yeah, big
like. Did
test
you
here.
watch the Q Cup finals where he tore? Oh, sorry, the what do you call it? State championship final last year, Matt, where he absolutely tore it
Yeah.
up on the edge. He was excellent.
No, I did watch that game, but I Keeley wasn't on my
great
radar.
defense.
ICAT. What's that? What's that?
Not many teams shut down ICAT.
Is that new for ICAT, Brian? That thigh guard that he's got on?
No, he's had that for a while.
He wears that. Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Is that just like a preventative thing?
Yeah, like there's not much evidence that they do much from a, if there's punters out there who want to go out and buy them because they think they're going to prevent all the injuries in the world. It's more just mental. It's like if it gives you the feeling of safety, you put it on. It's a bit of compression. It's like a warm hug, it feels nice. Oh, what's these penalties, boys? Come on, Ash
Lovely.
Klein. Is this?
He's
He's
been
back
doing it
on
all
the-
night.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Tubes, it's a bit like me wearing the torpedoes in the under 11s.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. Matt's legs were about this thick, and so he put on torpedoes that was more an aesthetic thing, I think, more than anything.
It's all aesthetic, yeah.
Bit of confidence, bit of aesthetics.
No, but that's all I say. Compression all the time. I just say it's nice. I say to patients, it's a nice warm hug. Like, it feels really nice. So, if you want to feel nice, for sure, go for it.
Switch the team. G'day, Carrie, Tuma, Kangpong. We get a lot of people from wherever. It might be Papua New Guinea. They want to watch it. They want to live stream it. We're not here. We're not doing it. Again, we always got to we always got to let everyone know. That's okay. Sharks back on the attack.
Here we go. Kennedy. No. Just wrong option.
AFB off. There's a small rumor he was going to be out. Go, Nico.
Go, Nico. Go.
Go, Nico.
Oh, go, Nico. You look slippery.
Tricky. Last tackle. Tricky tackle. That'll
That's
be a
all right.
Nico kick. Where's Nico going? Down the blind.
Nah, he's just going back. Oh, yeah, he is. He's down the blind.
Go, Nico.
Oh,
Yes.
time.
Get in.
Oh, Nico, the prince, he's back.
That's good but
We are
bad.
back.
Good but
We are
bad.
back.
Yeah,
Nico,
that's
vice
the,
captain. Where are you?
2 and 2. Oh, dynamite. Oh, that's the best.
And we're sitting here going, where's Nico going down the blind? Like, how did the Phins not react to that? Herbert, that is
Straight through Herbie, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what's that from Herbie?
Real bad.
That's
Because you could see
that's not
Nico
his
going
MO
there.
at
He's the
all.
only one who's going to kick it. What are you doing?
Geez,
Oh, boy.
there's a bit of a Matt fan club brewing out there in terms of. I think there's a few people on Twitter I've been seeing this week being like, I just do whatever Matt does now moving forward. So there could have been a few late VC switch to the VC of Nico after the early chat.
I've been getting a lot of like luck box sort of chat coming at me, which is fine. I'll take it. Whatever it takes. It's Benny G. Trust Nico to score against the Phins. Loves anything. He does. The Battle of the Ocean. We need a better name for this derby, Brian. Obviously both sea dwelling creatures.
Yes, true. The Phins. Yeah.
Maybe the viewers can give us a few suggestions for the name for this derby going forward, because I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Yes, Neil, rather be lucky than good. That is absolutely spot on.
I really don't know.
Nico, what a kick.
He's kicked it.
This is our night. Here we go.
We spoke about it on the pod last week. I don't know about you boys, and I know like this season, obviously Nico probably hasn't been in his best form, but like give me, everyone's stressing about Nico versus Jerome Hughes. The ceiling on Nico is so huge. Like it's not even a conversation for me. I don't reckon.
No,
like Nico.
You articulated well on the pod the other night about if Nico gets 100 this week, he immediately becomes a VC captain option. Oh look, we VC'd
100%.
tonight, so
Yeah. If he
We're
starts
huge.
to get form again, but I just don't feel confident any week being like, oh, Jerome Hughes has got a cakewalk matchup. I'm going to captain him because it could be Pappy who goes huge. It could be Munster who goes huge. Whereas I'm like, if the Sharks start to actually do something, then it's going to be Nico to a T. So yeah, I just think it's got to be Nico. Nico's
Well, it's interesting now because Paps is out. Let's just touch on Paps for a sec, Brian, because that obviously opens up a flex spot potentially where you could get Cleary in and then look to move him up to half later. They've said ongoing calf tightness, and that's from everything you've said this week. That sounds a little bit strange. Is there a chance like they're not giving us the whole truth, and nothing but the truth there?
I think this is like a Tommy Turbo situation from earlier this year where it's like they are, and I think we're seeing it from clubs a lot with these kind of players like your Papses and your Turbos who probably need not protection, maybe isn't the right word, but they've had so many injury struggles that it's like, let's not put something out there, to
stoke the fire.
That's right. So I think heading into the Run Home Challenge, boys, I might have a bit of content coming out about where I'm going in that department.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I just at this point in time, I just don't know whether you can. Whether you can hang on there for too long. And I don't say that because someone asked me in a group chat earlier, what do you do with him? And I told them my plans of what I was going to do. And they're like, oh, does that mean Paps is cooked? And I'm like, well, there's literally no way to know because we're not getting, I don't think we're getting all the information, right? Because it'd be the first time in NRL history that a player's missed 2 weeks in a row with calf tightness almost, I reckon. Not with a calf strain, but calf tightness is, it's not a 2-week injury typically.
Well, that was the thought around what he was carrying through a few games as well, wasn't it? Which kind of doesn't suggest that it would be calf tightness either, that he's kind of hasn't played now for 3 weeks.
So I don't know.
Sharks get a penalty.
That was a G up, that penalty, by the way. Are you kidding me? What is happening? What's the penalty count? 3-0.
Nico's on 41, by the way. I'm behind. The screen's ahead of we are. We might need to press up on KO here, boys, because I'm getting the score updates on Ball Up before we're seeing it. So Fanua Blake's just got +2, and he's just hitting it up on my screen right now.
Yeah, right. So KO's really battling this evening.
I'm just gonna get up as far as I can here. So I've got Nickera just hitting it up now.
Yeah, that's what I just had. He's just snuck through.
KO's definitely a little bit behind, I reckon.
I think we're all right if we get up there. Siffer.
Go Siffer.
Go Sif. I'd really like to get away here, the Sharkies, and oh my God, he's still going.
Just score.
Out the back to the Prince. Where is he? Oh my God, please score. Oh.
Jeez, he's looking elusive tonight.
He's looking on it. Oh, ball. Go, Teague.
Oh, go. Oh, last. Oh, did you get it out? Go the Prince.
Oh, that's not a good kick, Ronnie. That is not the answer we needed there. Phins off the hook, 20-meter restart.
Word, boy.
I just can't stand that. Just don't panic, Ronnie.
I think as well with Pappy, and obviously I have no idea from an injury point of view, but there's just no reason to rush him back either. They're pretty well cemented in that top 4. And Meany's such a good cover for them at fullback. Why
even
wouldn't you err on the side?
Wishart. Yeah.
Why wouldn't you err on the side of caution? Because
depends what the injury is. Sorry, I'm not the physio here, but in my mind, that's
as I just said, you and I have probably the same qualifications to talk about this because at this point in time, it's well, what is it? What is it? Right? If we're sitting here 2 weeks in and we're still dealing with calf tightness, it's well, what are we really dealing with?
Exactly.
And it could be nothing. It could be back next week, and it could just be a really bad case of calf tightness. But how do you how could you tell? I just don't know how you'd know it.
Sarko, not quite a line break, I don't think. No line break given as yet.
Herbie, do it, son. I think I'm a bit ahead of you boys somehow.
That's all right. I'm about 2 seconds behind, so it's okay.
All right.
The it feels like smelly, like similar to what was it, Turbo earlier in the year, as you said, like missing a few games because of a bad cork. Like it's just like
nearly
it's
got an
not
attacking
right,
stat.
but you don't know what it is. Yeah.
To be fair, I say this all the time. If I was an NRL club, I would share nothing.
Herbie. Oh,
I would not. I wouldn't be giving much away. Like,
well, they're not forced to, like in the NFL.
No, that's exactly right.
They should be, but they're not.
Yeah, correct. That's exactly my point. Yeah.
On that note, would you go Paps to Meany or Young GI this week? I'm currently planning to sell Paps, not to either of those two, but I think you could sell Paps. Just like we just said, we don't know what we're dealing with, and it's a tough week this week. Like it's bare bones. I'm looking more at like Cleary or Jaden Campbell for my team, because then
I'm probably going to sell Paps next week. I think,
yeah,
like at this point in time, unless we get some more information. From the outside looking in, even with my stuff, like it's always hard to give really accurate stuff when you don't have all the information. But what I always say on our pod is like the thing that we hate is uncertainty. It's when you can't predict much stuff, and that's why we don't like concussions very much, because they obviously, can be a week or can be 3 months, like we've seen with Will Warbrick. But yeah, the concern here, like even when Turbo say gets injured time and time again, you can at least, if they give you all the information and they say it's a grade 2 hamstring strain on his right hand side, even though you probably don't have 100% of the information, you can kind of make an educated decision on, okay, these are the risks. This is kind of the, how long it'll take and what's the upside and blah, blah, blah. But with something like this with Paps, you just don't know. Like that,
No.
it's the uncertainty that is a killer for me in SuperCoach, is like, you just don't know, what his upside is, but you don't know what the downside is at this point in time. Because
correct.
You just don't really have an idea of what's going on.
And it's hard because trades are in at a premium now as well. So people are like, okay, I'll give it a week. Yeah, I think if you can give it a week, that's okay. But also if you want to be aggressive and you're trying to actually get it, you might need to win a game to get into your head-to-head finals this week. So you want to put the foot down. And then you might get the outcome where Paps is actually out for another 3 weeks. And we just don't know. So you kind of just got to weigh up the probabilities and weigh up the risk that you're willing to take, I think, whether you want to trade him this week. Chase just asking Tarpany this week via Jules to Angus, Crichton or Lomax. I can get around that trade. I don't think Tarpany's an urgent sell, but to get Lomax, I'd be going Lomax there personally.
I think there's those of us just holding off just because of the run home challenge as well, Matt. But if I wasn't worried about the run home challenge, I like the trade you're looking at, which is doing Paps to Cleary. And then bringing Cleary into the flex, and because you want Cleary in the side, and it's a bit of a upside play, and then you get to make the decision next week or the week after on the Hughes v Hines and what fullback you're bringing in, because Reece Walsh is still an option at fullback, Latrell's an option at fullback.
Latrell's back into Latrell round 23. Like when South's draw opens up there, it could be gone, but there's going to be options there, like in a couple of weeks to go to.
And it gives you that extra number this week.
I have to make I have to make another trade. I have to trade Tarpany or Pappenhausen. So I'm just going to go with Paps because I don't want to make another trade at front row or second row at the moment. I'd rather wait there. Nico hits AFB short.
No, I'm definitely a second ahead of you guys.
Oh, get out. What is that?
All right, Brian, you're going to have to pause 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'll pause. Hell, yeah. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry.
I can't catch up.
Fine. Trindle is...
I thought you were laughing because of something comedic that Phins did.
No. When you went off like that, I thought maybe Seifer's going over for a try here.
Oh, no.
Oh, tricky.
So I've got
And then penalty.
someone taking the first hit up. Yeah, penalty just now. So am I about right? Is that,
Yeah.
Tricky special, yeah.
That is a tricky special. I think someone just asked Reese Lightning as a pod.
Love him.
I really
Absolutely
I
love
love
him.
it. Yeah. I think it's a
I'd
I'm
go in
all
this
in on
week.
this Broncos run home. Yeah.
I'd go in this week
too.
because they got the bye next week, so a lot will stay off. So you kind of get a free hit on him this week when no one else will own. Next week, you should be sweet for numbers, so you can cover him. But this is obviously a juicy matchup away to Titans. So actually, I don't think are a bad chance on Sunday. Haas likely out. Titans are basically back to full strength now.
Yeah, but it could be like a 40-36 game easily on Sunday.
Correct.
Correct. It's not even if they're in it, they're not in it winning 18-10. It's not a Titans way to win.
Question for Brian here. Any thoughts on Hudson Young's settling down, calm down osteitis pubis, looking to get as a pod?
Yeah, I just think it's one that I'd want to see a week from him before the Raiders have just got so many forwards coming back. I can see a world where they go, right, we're going to play, him 55, 60 minutes for a few weeks just to kind of ease him back in. But then again, he could also, the cortisone injection maybe worked really well and then they're going to play him 80 minutes. So once again, it's that uncertainty, which I don't love. So I'd rather, unless your team, you've got a fully stacked back line, you've got fully stacked fullbacks, all that kind of stuff. I just don't think, not getting Hudson Young 1 week earlier is going to cost you all that much. Like, go after a Lomax or a Kiraz or somebody in the back so you don't have yet, or a good fullback, and just watch Hudson for a week and make sure that he's still playing 80 and all that kind of stuff, and then go it.
The thing I'll add in there is we've seen what Ricky's done to Tarpany. Yeah. I just think he's exposed to resting. Like they should have top 4 wrapped up with a few rounds to go. Also, if anyone can let me know, do Canberra get a home prelim in the comments? Because I know they changed the rules on this. I thought they did, but I'm not certain. If someone could let me know.
They changed it away from it because
yeah. I think they had a home prelim in 2019 when they made the grand final. They beat Souths that night down there.
Yeah, I thought they did too. Yeah,
but that's 6 years ago now. Go Nico. Oh, not that. That's not the man to hit. Tricky.
Here we go. Hit Sifa. Oh, go yourself.
Oh. Go Nico.
Oh boy.
I think I'm off again.
Geez, Nico's running it tonight, boys. It's good for the BCs.
I really like that.
Real good for the BCs.
What is that? What is Tricky?
On the last. Mate, Tricky is...
Yeah,
I've said it for so long. I don't know why they took the keys off Nico at any point. I don't get it.
The thing with like when we signed him, like I think he's a. It sounds like a harsh comment, but I think he's a decent first grade player. But when you sign him on 800K and you take the keys off Nico, like it just was never felt like it was going to. Yeah, it never felt like it was going to work out well.
That's a 500K. That's a 500K roll, not an 800K roll or 700.
Yeah, and so that's sort of what does me in even more when he has nights like these, because he does. Like he has them a bit too often, I think.
Andrew Smith, trading Paps. We won't talk to it. We've given Paps chat a lot of airtime, so we won't go too much. Paps to Meaney, decent play. I don't know. What do you're probably better place to answer this, Choose. What do you think about a Meaney trade-in?
Like, I think similar to what Brian said before, like you double that down with the Paps uncertainty. He's not a bring-in. He was a bring-in last week, obviously, and he did well there. If I knew for certain Paps is gone for 6 weeks, then yes, of course, Meaney's a bring-in. But the fact that Paps could be back next week, I don't think it's worth the risk, because he does become pretty irrelevant again. Like you're not going to want to play him in your 17 or 18, Matt, like if he's playing center in any given week. So, or even if you do, you already own him. Like, I don't think you want to be bringing him in.
Oh, Sifa, so close.
Right at the end there, I thought he was in.
Nearly third tackle. Well, they've called him held up. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I love
it
Sifa.
depends. It depends how much you want to risk it. Like Meany's obviously a great play at fullback, but he's still like he's projected 78, so like it's not elite fullback areas. But he can go big. He's obviously got the ceiling. We saw that last week. It's a punt. All right, Nico. Oh no, tricky. Nico last again, short side. Just quietly, Blake Brayley got a try assist before.
Yeah, for the Nico try, yeah. Oh,
Why didn't
had to
Nico
go
just
out the
score
back.
there?
Had to go out the back. Oh,
Keely smashed him.
yeah.
Look at this hit. Bang. That's a great tackle. Keely 11.
Who's the 5'8"? Is it Sean O'Sullivan's 5'8" tonight for
Yeah.
the Phins? That was a good hit from him too.
He's solid. He's really, and like he's someone who, I don't know, this is the physio bias in me, but we had him on the pod a couple of years ago. Like he had 3 ACLs as a young fella. Fought his way back from 2 ACLs, as like a teenager, doing those kind of things. And like, you know, one of those situations where he was going to be the next big thing, and then those 2 ACLs happened. But he's still, you know, those years where he was playing for Penrith, I know, in a good system. But I think even in that first year for the Phins, he was really, really solid for us. So I got a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, and he's going to end up with 100 to 150 NRL games by the time his career's done, and he's a good serviceable. The guys like him are in high demand. Like, if you're a serviceable backup half with the injuries in the NRL these days, like that's a key role. That like guys like him and Brad Schneider clubs need these guys if they got a good system that they can plug in. And
well, he might end up over at one of the expansion clubs too. You know,
exactly
like the way things are going. So.
His dad certainly knows.
I was going to say, who's the talent recruiter going to be for one of the expansion clubs? It is. I mean, like, as in, I agree. I think he's a good player. There's a lot of these like good first grade halves that they just need that many opportunities and they just mature into it. Like, as in, and that's the problem. It's sort of like what we used to talk about Brent Finch. Like, I'm not saying he became Brett Finch. Like, he just like suddenly played 200 first grade games, and all of a sudden was just like could
play Origin.
First grade. Yeah,
that's enough for Finchy.
Yes, true.
Hang on. Blake Brayley got a try assist. What did I?
Yeah, he jumped out. He jumped out, didn't he? I mean, I don't know.
He's been a great buy, Brayley. Those who jumped on about a month ago, he's killed it. I couldn't possibly buy him now, but well done to those who jumped on.
Just been such a boring position hooker this season, though, hasn't it? Like, you just could have just picked up whoever.
Few questions coming in on the loop on Nico here, Tubes. I'd be thinking probably 90-ish, 90 to 100 with Teddy C. What's Teddy's projection? Let's check that quickly.
I thought Teddy was bulletproof for an 80 until last week, though, against the Tigers, like where he just got that late jump.
Teddy projected 88 at baller. Dragons at home. If they're at home there, the Roosters, a little bit different, but
I think anything over that, about that 85 with maybe some upgrades at 90 plus, you're looping.
Who would I
got a
drop
free loop? If you got a free loop this week, so
Tino or Carapani, who'd I be dropping there? I wouldn't want to drop either of those blokes.
No.
Yeah, hit us with another option, Jake. That's a tough one. Oof. Gee, it's turned into a bit of a grind all of a sudden after an open start.
Yeah, it's oh boy. I'd love to know. Yeah, sorry, you go.
No, there's a question there for you, mate. There's any thoughts on joining one of the new clubs as an NRL physio? PNG tax-free.
The second part of the question, absolutely. PNG Resort tax-free, sign me up. Working for an NRL club, no thank you. Not a chance. Wouldn't catch me dead.
Are you a you're a Phins member, Brian. Like you
Yes,
go to
yeah,
most
my daughter
games?
and I. Yep, daughter and I are Phins members, so we get along. Well, we only really get along to day games. I took her to her first night game once this year. Here we go.
break,
Will
clean
Kennedy.
break.
Will Kennedy.
Where's Nico?
Oh,
He's pushing it. He's pushing it.
That's all right, Nico. Get to the
Nico.
left. Get to the
Nico.
left.
go, son. Oh,
He keeps hitting tricky. Go left again. Go left again. No.
Will-
No, Nico. Go right.
oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, that looked good.
I didn't
How did
need
Will-
Brayley
how
to
did
take
Will
off
Kennedy, How did Will Kennedy butcher that?
there. Ugh. Herbie's having a bit of an off night, isn't he? Like, did he miss that tackle?
100%.
No, it wasn't
No,
Herbie.
no.
It wasn't Herbie.
Keely missed him, I think.
Oh, you've wasted a Keely mention there, Matt.
Oh, no, he
on that
dropped
one.
it. He just let him go through. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, Mark Nichols.
Oh. He's taken it. That could be a HIA too. He's just belted him in the head clash.
How does he drop this? What happens? It's just a
Oh,
smash
boy.
by JMK.
Yeah.
Leveled him.
To any of the watchers, I've got no audio tonight, so I'm hearing nothing about the injuries or HIA. So if it's Category 1, Category 2, if you hear any information on the commentary, please. You should be listening to our expert commentary, obviously, but yeah, just let me know if you hear
Thanks,
anything.
Jono. One mention left in the half. That's great. Thanks, right. That was a tough one. Nicker owners.
I know it's sort of what you do, Brian, but like I just find it like the amount of group chats that just go off trying to figure out a category 1 or 2 HIAs. Every time that it comes up, like as in I reckon there's a few chats that I'm in there, it's like, oh, what do you reckon there? Is that a 1 or a 2? And you just wait with bated breath like to find out what it is. I'm gonna say in my expert opinion, that's gonna be a category 2 one there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a few, like I wouldn't even say group chats, just like individual chats with different doctors that I've made connections with over the time of doing this. And I've got probably 3 who incessantly message me because they're...
Keely just nearly had a line break and he missed it.
Good hit.
They're like
That's
neuroscientists and neuros and stuff, and they message me every time there's something like that, just absolutely losing their mind. Herbie!
Oh no. He's offload.
So yeah, so it's not just us. It's even the guys right up the top. They're just like, what the hell is happening? Oh my dear Lord. Oh boy.
Has he had an attacking stat
It's not
yet?
just us.
The mighty Finny Fuiaki. He hadn't had an attacking stat through like 12 weeks or something.
No.
He can't score a try. He's kind of like the Polynesian Ewan Aiken.
He's had a
No
reverse attacking stat, kick dead. It's minus attack.
Do you get an error for that? Is that an error? Kick it dead?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
I think it's -4.
Let's have a look.
Might be, or -2.
Kick dead. Kick dead. It's
right.
One there.
So what's it get? What's it get you? -4, you're saying? Yeah.
It could be 2 because if you get a kick and got like a what's it called tackling goals. No, kicking goal. It's worth 6 points. Forced dropout. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you get 6 points. So I think it's like either 4 or 2 reverse.
I think or 3. It's 2 or 3. It's not 4. It's 2 or 3.
Okay.
Yeah. What happened there? Sharks drop it, did they?
Yep. Yeah, Siffer.
-3, Lockie's telling us. Thanks, Lockie. Good run, number 12.
Forward.
This is huge. Irish Kurt.
Oh.
They've defended well, the Sharks. Here's Katoa, though.
Oh, go Herbert.
Oh, look at that. Lock him up, Nico.
Oh, it's post.
Oh, boy.
I like the Herbert call there, Brian. We often call Herbert in our
Oh, yeah,
chat.
nice.
Right.
AKA Dreamboat.
AKA Dreamboat, yeah.
I was just looking through the comments before, and I saw someone asked why I wouldn't work for an NRL club. I think it's just at this, especially this point in my life, shitter hours, shitter pay, and shitter conditions. So there's your straightforward
It's
answer.
interesting. It's interesting, Brian. Like I worked for a horse racing trainer once, and like I think working in sporting organisations, the people in there who do amazing work, but it is tough. Like they're not high paying roles. It's more about like the supporting the club and helping the club, and obviously very passionate people in there. But it's tough from a career perspective in there. It can be at times, certainly.
Yeah, no, the guys who are there are the best. They're the best in the country, especially at the best in the country at like pushing the ladder too.
Yep.
Like getting guys back in record amount of time because you're playing for sheep stations. So that's not me. I'll also say maybe I probably don't have the skills at this point in my career either because I just have no interest in doing that. Haven't worked through that. I still work with high level athletes and stuff like that, but I'm not in the middle of the thick of it in a club setting. I'm more working with individual athletes and those kind of things. So a bit more one-on-one care, I think, which is good. And then the other question I saw was, did the Storm's medical staff still message you? And oh boy, the medical staff who messages me a little bit lately and is relevant to the Pappy thing is the Storm. They are just they do not like me at all. I even had an athlete come and see me recently who said that the Storm physio or medical team actually publicly badmouth me to athletes that go through the system. So that's always good to hear.
All for just pointing out what's happened.
Oh yeah, mate. We've done a few things. I think we did like a joke post about that guy Bill Knowles who they all went over and saw, and Pappy went over and saw, and we just did like a joke post, and they lost the plot over that apparently because why would you ever make a joke about anything apparently?
There was a Ray Stone comment there. I was worried Ray Stone was just about to crash over, and maybe he is.
He did go close for Ray anyway.
A little bit behind.
He's within 5 meters, so that's pretty close for Ray.
Oh, good ball. What about those hands?
Oh.
What about those hands?
Come on, Nico. Yes.
Frame those hands. My God.
How's it? This has been an absolute bludger of a game, boys. 6-0 with 3 minutes to go in the half. What's doing? I had this pegged for like a 40-point game.
Oh, great tackle, Britain. Oh, Herbie dummy half.
Herbie.
He loves that though. He loves it.
It was kind of like he was a bit caught off. Like it just wasn't the right.
Boy.
He scored 2 tries from 2 attempts prior to that one this year. So I'd forgive him for going for it.
It's been more than 2 attempts.
It feels like I've only watched the 2, and he's 100% strike rate.
Oh.
Have we heard Cat 1 or Cat 2 for the GOAT yet? Mark Nichols. Anyone listening? Give us a heads up there. Cat 2.
Benny G stands by his comments. These two are not doing much come finals. It's going to be hard from the bottom 8. There's no doubt about it. The bottom of the 8, which these two are fighting for.
Yeah, and the Phins injuries, it's going to be tough to keep their run going. I'd say that, defensive effort tonight from the Sharks is they obviously we heard they got smashed up at training over the bye, and so they've definitely turned up with a lot more resolve tonight defensively.
They threw honesty out the window after that didn't work.
Yeah, and just brought out the stick.
Brian, not feeling very soaked after. It's definitely not been a soaking this.
I'm not soaked at all. Nico getting over was good because I wanted to be right about.
You were wet, but
yeah.
you weren't soaked.
Yeah, I was moist. I was moist, but I wasn't soaked. Yeah,
damp. Right, that's enough of those. That's enough of that. Not you on the cat. 2 minutes to go. Irish Kurt, Ray Stone, they're all honestly, they
look very similar.
Jeez, this is just
Razor Ray 15 off the bench.
How is Katoa coming back in and taking a hit up on the last? Actually, that's something from Origin I haven't seen talked about much. I don't know the stats, but I'd love to know how many times Cleary was tackled on the 5th in that game.
At least
basic shit.
Yeah. Like, what's Katoa doing there getting tackled on the 5th? There's no reason
and then there's a forward pass.
All. Yeah, exactly. Like, Katoa should never, ever be taking a run on the 5th. And same with Cleary. Like, Cleary should never be taking that run. Like, that, I just don't understand that.
Sarko 28. Did he get a line break or something? No, all base.
Oh,
wow.
Kangaroos coach, if it's Kevy, just like, oh man,
mate, this is a safe space to dish out dirt. This is safe to dish on Kevy. If
it's Kevy, it like look out for Billy Walters being the 9 is what I would say. That's
he'll be
14.
Or he'll be in the squad. He'll be 18th man to start and slip into 14. Might start by the final. Like
someone sent me, because we've got a joke like in amongst our group chat, which is like a whole bunch of Bronx fans. And they all absolutely vehemently just dislike Kevy. And there was a thing the other day where Kevy just like pretty much was soaked for his son on his own podcast the other day. Just gave him the biggest rap for like 2 or 3 minutes. Just Kev just saying, "How about Billy? How about Billy?" Man, so good.
That's a knock on. That's knock on. Oh, I'm not going to get time to pack it. It's not going to pack it.
5 seconds.
Field goal, quick!
What are they doing?
What are they doing?
Oh no, they did it.
How are you not going to pack the scrum there? It's 6-0, boys. One point is worth a lot in this game. It's absolute bludger of a game.
Send him off! Send the dirty guys off!
Yeah.
And
the game off.
Well, the amount of Kangaroos coaches that are just flying, like dropping like flies, like they could just put up the prize for SuperCoach this year, Matt. It could be you over at Kangaroo.
For me, it's got to be Cam Smith. I think they've got to pay Barb, his wife, a lot of money because it seems. I think that's what holds.
I haven't heard much about Barb since the ring that time.
Yeah, but I think Barb. The rumors going around is that Barb was the ultimatum to like him retiring from Origin and away from and whether that's just misogynistic assholes making up those rumors.
I'd say that's favorite.
Yeah. But I just think you got to do anything you can to get Cam Smith in there. I just think if it's the Kangaroos are going to do well no matter what. But
I like that call actually. Even thinking about it, because if Billy did get beat, like I was talking to I was all for looking forward to Cam. Although I don't support Queensland, seeing Cam be like a Queensland Origin coach as well. So I'd take him now that Billy's locked in for that. Like take him as the Kangaroos coach for the next X years as well. Like,
well, it'd also take him off the table. It'd take him off the table for Queensland too. So if Billy came out next year and absolutely like shit the bed or something, like you're not going to, and I know we all know it's a step down, but you're not going to step down from the Kangaroos coach to the Queensland coach because they all say that, Kangaroos is the peak, even though. Yeah,
Kangaroos is either like coming through, trying to prove yourself a bit, or feed up. Like, and this is like half retirement home. Like, Kangaroos is easier than Origin, surely, isn't it? Like, even though there might be more.
Yeah, like 100%.
Way less pressure. Like, I can't ever remember what the Kangaroos did at the end of last season. I remember we had a game and Hammer scored a few tries, but I think we played Tonga. I remember playing Tonga. But
what are we doing at halftime, Matt? What's the plan?
I was just going to get a few projections up for the weekend. here quickly, but then we can just have a bit of a chat to Brien about a bit of get to know you, I suppose.
I'm going to take a quick pit stop because I've no storm off in the first half, so
I can see Graham.
I almost stormed off just because it was so boring. Like, far out.
Being on the watch logs forced you to watch.
I was going to say, but
rather
maybe we were the most exciting thing for the viewers in that, because there was not much. Yeah, I agree. This game makes me want to take something stronger than Panadol and Nurofen. Far out. On such a high after Wednesday night too, and then this is just bringing me right back.
I've just seen Gramsy in the
getting ready. I saw him too. He's getting ready.
He's wearing a Maroons jersey. I feel like I don't want to leave now just because like I don't. But I do. I got to go. I'll be back.
Mitchy Phillips, boys, who is the number one trade target to bring in a flex this week? Chance to pot up with Pap out. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's just do your best this week. Like Cleary's the obvious to me.
Yeah, I'd say Cleary too. Yeah.
A lot's been made, even like him without the kicking there as we welcome in producer Gramsy, star 18th man of the watch along, just comes in for the HIA coverage.
That's it.
Yeah, I think like Cleary not kicking here, his projection only goes down to 80. So we're sort of talking 14, 15 points for the goal kicking. That's what it's worth from a projection perspective. So that's still higher than basically anyone else on this list. We've obviously got Laurie and Edwards in here, both with high. If either of them play fullback, then that's what they'll be sort of projected. But you're talking still Drinkwater levels for Cleary. I suppose the one caveat there, Brien, is if he is carrying that groin, and that will impact his output a little, which we're not really factoring too much into the projection.
Well, that's why I'm not bringing him in this week.
Yeah,
because I want to see, like a bit more evidence that, because as much as I flame Jerome Hughes a little bit earlier, I'd still prefer like a fully fit and healthy Jerome Hughes over a Cleary who maybe isn't goal kicking because of his groin.
There just aren't that many pods this week that are standing out with the matchup. I don't think. Like, I'd almost rather go less pod or...
It's because the best pod's coming back off his bye next week, Matt. That's what's happening. I'm telling you. That is big Trelly Mitt, my friend. Get on him.
I thought you were going to say Sir Thomas Trebojevic.
Likely that too. But, yeah, like either or. Oh, man. I'm so excited to bring him next week.
This is what we've got on screen here, guys, is the player stats table at baller.live. So this is every player. We can search by position. So type in CT dub, get all the CT dubs up. You can type in individual names, Raz up there. And this is a great feature now. We've got all the 3-round, 5-round averages, 3, 5-round PPMs, top 1, top 5% ownership, which you can't get anywhere else. You can get on SuperCoach Gold, but then on here as well. And then we got all the VCC percentages for captains, vice captains, and then we've integrated, which is pretty cool. We got base plus power average, so power stats are offloads and tackle busts, and that goes on top of base as well. So it's a really good underlying key stat indicator for guys then to get on tackle on top of. So we can see here, Karaz, absolute base plus power monster. He's averaging 60 for the season, base plus power.
Matt, I like the filters. Can you show us the filters and how you can kind of personalize your view?
I can. So this is table statting. So you can pick which ones you might not want to see. So if I don't care about how many games they've played or their total points, I want to really focus in on 3-round averages. I can tick all these ones off from there and then click back out. And then that will then shorten the table to just give me those stats. So that's really cool.
Boys, I was just thinking about that point of difference question before one. I was just looking through the options. Reece Walsh should be my guy if you wanted to do someone this week. Reece, we spoke about him earlier.
Projected 68, Reece, this week. We know he's got the upside.
Great minds. Great minds. Look at that.
He's got a 3-round average of 80.
Yeah.
Like
the PCL. The PCL thing is definitely a consideration. I think if he didn't have the PCL, he'd be a smash bring in. He does have a bye. Is it next week he's got the bye? So that's
next week, yeah.
Yeah, that's the consideration.
That's going to keep people off him. That's going to keep people off him. Thanks, Gramsy. We can see here, Brian, that his base plus power average for the season is a tick under 30. 3-round average, though, 36.7. So it doesn't seem to be hampering him from a...
No, it's more so it won't. I don't think it'll affect him too much, provided he doesn't aggravate it. The risk with PCLs is like if he caught, like we saw him, I think it was in the warm up the other day, like obviously copped a knock to it, and it like is really painful. So it's one of those things where if he just cops a knock during a game, he could, worst case scenario need to come off, or best case scenario be hobbling around for 10, 15 minutes. So yeah, that's the only consideration. But if you really need someone this week, I would be going Walsh. But if not, and you can wait a week, then you might start to look at like a Cleary if he's goal kicking again, or Trell, or even Tommy Turbo.
Someone who's not spoken about. I'll get to Che's question in a minute, and self-indulge. But someone who hasn't been spoken about this much this week is Beau Fermor. So he's coming off a 94 last game. His base and base power lately has been insane. So 66 3-round base plus power average. He's priced at $5.98. We know he can get attack. They're done with buys, the Titans, I believe, as well. Dual, I think he's a great option. Center wing, dual 2RF. And I still like Kicks as well. I'm really worried Kicks is going to just go off one.
I've had Kicks for months now. It's been fantastic. He's been so good. Yeah, I think I brought him in before even the buys started. So that's one of my only good trades for the year. But
Che, I'm going to have red arrows this week, unfortunately, unless I want to get 100 points between LKT and Oren Keeley. Jono, how many Keeley mentions do I get at half time? Because I'm going to get a second half quota off you shortly. But yeah, look, that's up against it. So I don't have an 18th player, so I'm not going to have a score drop out. I get a free loop, which is obviously Nico. Look, if I can stay top 20, I'll be ecstatic, Che. That's how I'm looking at it this week. It's going to be hard.
See how Meany goes.
See how Meany's huge. If Meany can go off again, it's massive. So. Yeah, I mean, I could, if Hines can go 120 plus here, it's also massive, so that'll help a lot. What do you, Jono, baller contributor himself, Jono, what do you make of Brian Toto, Brian? He didn't look good out there Wednesday.
Yeah, no, if you watch when he scored his last try, right on full time there, he was you noticeably limping after he scored it. So the thing with LCLs is you can see guys come back pretty quickly, so they don't tend to miss too much time, but they tend to be a bit limited on it. So yeah, he's another one for me. I was all about bringing him in post Origin. I had him lined up for this round in my, longer term plans, and that was understanding that there was a bit of a risk with his hammy. I was like, look, I'm happy to take the risk. They've got a good run, those kind of things. But I just went off him after this LCL injury. I'm happy to bring him in if once again I see him go look like himself again. But he just didn't look good enough for me when there's just so many guns at this point of the year. I just don't know why, how desperate you'd have to be to bring in a guy who has something hanging over his head like that. I know there's point of differences and stuff like that, but there's so many point of differences too. There's guys left, right, and center who just look, so I would just go for a guy who has similar upside, but is a little bit healthier. Or if you really want Toto, I'd maybe consider him next week if he looks all right, or the week after.
I've just sorted the table for centre wings by 3-round base plus power averages. No surprise to see Herbie, Dylan Lucas, Carraz all very high up there. Then our boy Beau Fermor. Phil Sammy Tubes, your boy. Any chance he gets into the run home team for Tubes' pods?
Nah, he's a consistent man to bring in, but the price has to be right, and I just don't think it's right. Fermor, you mentioned before for me. Geez, you got to look at him base plus power 3-round average of 66.3. He's 590K. You can have him down in center wing, Lucas up in second row forward. You can flip him around based on your matchups. It's pretty tempting.
Does the Fafita in change anything there? Do you reckon? Just in terms of maybe the ball he gets, or you wouldn't think so. He won't be going back to the right. I wouldn't have thought.
I feel like he's one of Dez's boys. Like that was what the big kerfuffle was over earlier in the season, wasn't it? That Fafita got told, no, you can't go to the left because that's Bo's spot. Like, so it would feel weird for that to change now.
How has Britton Nickera only scored 13 points at half?
He does this sometimes. He does it.
Mate, Oren Keeley's on 20, mate. He's outscoring Britton Nickera.
What's his base plus power being? 3-round average 60, but for the year 48. Nickera. So
Keeley 21. He was up down games. He was 22. He must have missed a tackle. Not that I was looking closely at it.
Yeah, not that I was hanging on every move that he was making.
You can see why Matt's started a company, Brian, that has the fastest stats. Like he's not all over it. Like,
but I think like for people watching along, like I think that's what's good about this is you kind of get validated. You're like, oh yeah, there's other sickos out there like me too, because I'm sure there are people there who do exactly the same thing for their players at times. Like, oh shit, is that an effective or an ineffective? We're getting 2, we're getting 4. Like, yeah, it's good fun.
Is there any reason to go Latrell or Edwards if you have Tedesco, Drinky, and Pappy? Like either of those two guys, Brian is going to talk heaps more about Latrell next week. I know, I'm sure about that. But Edwards, like, give me if someone like Edwards out of you two. Edwards is just not one of mine. If Cleary's in the team, I know they got a great run, and I respect Edwards a lot as a player and as a SuperCoach asset. I feel like his best SuperCoach output has always been when Cleary's not playing.
Yeah, the uncertainty once again. Like you could be in a really good spot with Edwards goal kicking this week because Cleary's out, and then next week he's fine. Like, you know what I mean? I just feel like you're buying him on what's happening right now, but it could be not as good, like very immediately. So yeah,
the price is right. The price is right. That's the big thing with $650K. Like,
okay, yeah, but aren't most fullback, like most gun fullbacks are that? Like Reece Walsh is, I assume, pretty close to that. Latrell's pretty close to that. Tommy Turbo would be pretty close to that. Like, I think there's a lot, I don't think there's many expensive fullbacks that people don't own. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, back on the field here, boys. Quick push for the Run Home League. Don't forget, just go and click in. It'll take you to SuperCoach. I'll share this tab instead, and it's going to tell me that I'm already in the league. That's how simple it is. Desktop's a piece of cake. On mobile, you might need to log in on your phone, but should be sweet. You should have the login saved. Piece of cake. $7,000 worth of prizes. You got more chance of winning this than you do having your meat raffle. Winning your meat raffle down your local club on a Friday night, which, geez, they must be drinking some beer down here after this. This is an absolute bludger. Josh Kerr, mate, you're ahead here, aren't you? I'm going to try and catch up.
Yeah, sorry, boys. So
that's right. I'm 39-25 right now.
Oh, right. So you're a bit ahead.
Yeah, me too.
Those comments from Josh Kerr were a debacle after Origin the other night. Mate, you won. You don't need... Yeah, you do not need to carry on saying the ref was a double agent when you've won the game.
No. But I think he was still drunk.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he was definitely still drunk. Like, not that excuses anything, but I'll like you. I'm at 38.50, boys. What are you guys?
Yeah, I'm 53, so I'll
53 as well.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
So
I'll pause.
3 seconds and you're good. Yeah.
Cool.
Penalty to the Phins. They're going to take another scrum here by the.
Take the 2, boys. Get on the board. It's that type of game, you know. Jeez. Absolutely. Oh, Herbie. Oh, come on.
Oh, good tackle, Nico. Let's get back into the live scores here on Baller.
Here we go.
Oh, another penalty. No bin. Don't put him in the bin.
Yeah,
what are they doing? Are they challenge? You can't really challenge that.
Yes, bit of lip between the boys. How good. My 2 kings from this game, Herbie and Nico, going at each other. Love it.
I'm worried here, Tubes, for the Sharks. Like, SuperCoach obviously is head and shoulders above here what's going on, but I really don't want to lose this game.
I think Nico was lucky to not get sin binned there. Like
Yeah, I
after
completely agree.
that, like
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, come on.
That's bin, surely.
Yeah, it's got to be a bin. It's got to be a bin. What are you doing? On report.
What for? What do you do?
That's
It's a late
was it
hit.
a late hit.
Oh,
Late
there
hit on
wasn't much in
Patella.
it. Jeez, yeah. Brian,
You got him though.
two pause, Brian, and we're good, I think.
Oh, okay, right. Sorry, boys. Oh, boy, come on. Give me something. Maybe a Herbie.
What's Herbie on? He's quiet night for
Here we
Herbie.
go. Take a let. Oh, fuck.
Oh, Herbie, knock on. He's 31 tubes. He got a line break, didn't he, I think? Or
That'll be
what did he get?
29.
I
No,
got a couple
didn't get it.
tackle breaks, and a couple of offloads. Just
Herbie.
Herbie being Herbie for 31. He was on 10 after about 30 minutes.
Herbert.
You I'm very happy so far with Jesse Ramey. What about when we went to the Sharks game last year with that unlikely win against the Storm, Matt? And
Yes.
we got lucky enough to get in the sheds after the game. And I've never left more turned around and impressed than anyone but Jesse Ramey, like for the time that he had for us to have a
nicest
chat.
guy.
And for the
guy
kids,
ever.
just like, yeah. Like, it's
That's a
funny
good
how
shout,
those
dude.
things,
Yeah.
this sort of, I not that I wouldn't have pinned him to be a nice guy, but like, I just more mean, he was so
He
nice.
was so
It was almost
friendly.
like,
So friendly.
yeah. It just made the whole night awesome.
I gave Blake Brayley a drive by, telling him we always used to beat his club in junior. Said he hated it. He hated it. Oh. We needed that. Oh my God.
Nichols
That's
failed
another
the
another HIA or the same one.
No, he failed. He's failed it at halftime.
Oh, boy. That's good for our middle forward stocks. Fantastic.
I'll tell you what it is good for. Oren Keeley minutes. He keeps going down. He's gone down to 20 again. Did he give away? He must have given away the penalty.
He's still out there.
He play. I reckon he'll play. Will he play middle or like Lemuelu will come out?
He's
soon?
He's in the middle now. Connolly's on, I think.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. He's in the middle.
Jeez, I'd love a try tubes. Just gates
Don't
open.
give it to Trindle.
Oh, good catch. Jakey Amarillo.
We need some Nico.
What do you know about this Nafahu, Brian? He's a Kiwi, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. He's probably the most exciting youngster that we've got outside of just an absolute jet. Loves a hit up, loves a tackle bust. Very, very highly touted. So I think obviously signing Selwyn was a big reason, but I think this youngster's also a big reason that we let Junior Tupou go as a bit of depth because I think, how many trades do I have left? I have 5 trades left. No, 3 trades left now because I made 2 this week. So, and I'm making 2. I'm making 2 next week as well, and then I'll have my final team. No, I think a couple of weeks I didn't I didn't make any trades the first week, but maxed it otherwise. Yeah, it's the only fun part of Classic for me is the trading.
You definitely didn't get any mail on the early tip on the run home challenge.
Yeah, no, didn't. Still got
It's
my
going to be hard
sides
to
in
win for you, mate.
No, it's not. Not with the 2 trades I'm making next week,
Okay.
mate. I'll be fine.
Any danger,
got
Nico?
9
Touch
left, don't you,
whenever,
Matt?
Nico. Whenever you want to touch the ball here, mate, that'd be good. Here we
At least
go.
you got a kick. Yeah.
At least you got a kick. Britton.
Here we go.
Britton.
Oh, that's a penalty.
It's offside. Yes, thank you.
I'll take the 2, fellas. Make it exciting. This will be great.
No, they don't. He won't take the 2 from there. That's not
He
an easy
will.
kick.
He will.
You reckon?
Oh, is it an accidental offside?
Oh, they're challenging.
What are you challenging? This is it. This is very on par with what this game is. This challenge.
Gutho's saying you're not
offside.
winning the run head challenge, but no.
Offside.
Oh, the inside is. Yeah. Shit. No, pull out, Blake. No, he stopped.
No, he stopped. He's fine.
Too smart, Blake.
What are they challenging here? Or is it the way inside?
Are they saying because Herbie gets pushed by...
I'm going to get some sound here so I can hear.
Herbie gets a push in the back. Maybe he's saying that he got pushed into... But he's so far away from it. Like...
Challenge here.
No, they're saying Herbie... They said Herbie pushes him. So at worst, it's a penalty for Cronulla.
Oh, Nicaragua might have knocked on, actually, first. Might have been first knock on.
So it's challenge successful, but a penalty to Cronulla.
Because of
Herbie
the Herbie escort. Herbie escorts the penalty now. Yeah, Aman, we do need to pick up our NFL chat. We got cut off from our earlier conversation.
If you want to drop, Aman, you're always welcome to drop in. I know you. Aman actually told me that he was spending quality time with his partner tonight. There's a reason.
It's too big of a draw.
He's managed to make his way onto the stream. So I'm not sure how Aman's partner feels about that, but that's all right. They're taking a 2 here. No shit.
Oh man, this game is slowly sapping me.
Let's talk about Young GI. That's much better.
Yeah.
Will Young GI average 80 plus for the run home easily? Doing so at the moment. Has a great run the next 3-4 games. Is he a genuine play? I don't know about 80, but he is definitely a play. I put up a video today that TikTok didn't like because I didn't say on a live. But yeah, I think he is a pod option, Tubes. You're an owner. You've held him from day dot.
Yeah, I'm just bringing up the stats. I read it because I set him on the snap a couple of weeks ago when I made him my ready to explode, although he has been all year. Like, I think the big thing for him, he's obviously had a great season, but since Mam's been back and that left edge has started humming for the Broncos, Shibasaki, since Mam's been back, he's averaged 85.6, and that's across 6 games. So it's not an insignificant amount of games. And then since Walsh and Mam back, he's averaged 91, and I think that's across 3 games. So obviously a little bit less, but he obviously has a pretty decent base plus power. But that Broncos attack, when it's humming, and it's very much going to the left. And he, like, they don't sweep out the back of him. He's always involved in those try assists, line break assists. I'm very happy to own him for the run home challenge. That's for sure.
I think he's a good pod. He's a good pod. He's a little bit pricey, but I like it as a pod play. Aman, if you are watching, I've just sent you the stream link, so you're more than welcome to come and join. He'd actually sent me a text requesting. He must have been an early finish to partner night there at the Saskina household. I wonder if Aman's partner last name is Talk Supercoach. Has anyone got that confirmed or denied? Rugby League Realm, good friend of the show, has just joined the chat, and he's asked, on a scale of Lehigh dead to Ola dead, how much has Matt talked about Keely? That's a good question.
Oh boy.
We'll answer it with that. I got put on a quota in the first half realm, and yeah, Jono, can you please let me know what my second half quota is at, and what he's gone to the middle. We did have a chat about him for a couple of minutes there earlier when we were trying to figure out where he's playing. When Dicko back with the Temu unboxing, that was very funny. Dicko spent the whole stream unboxing his Temu order from the day before. He bought all this golf gear on Temu. It was about 8 things. It was non-stop. Dicko will be back on soon. We can't introduce Dicko to Physio's audience. It might explode. I don't know if the world's ready for that. All right, Jono's saying that I've used 2 this half already and we're 9 minutes in. So I got 6 left, Jono. Is that about right?
I can't believe this game's 8-0. Like, I know we've said it, but like, just what is going on?
Yeah, there's a lot of things I can't believe about this game.
Oh, is Wilton could be HIA there.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Because this is a tough. In the words of the great rugby league guru, this is a tough carry. This game, I'm going to call.
Well, let's say we'll talk about Teague there. Like, yeah, it's things like that. The whole concussion thing is just so unpredictable. I don't know. I can see a few people kind of sending things through. Yeah, what I say to people these days is just don't try and guess, because you may as well just throw a dart at a dartboard and see where it lands at this point in time. The good news to get serious is that hopefully we're not too far away. There's like advancements. There's advancements with like blood tests and saliva tests and even vision tests, which are more objective rather than subjective. So you're talking things that will accurately kind of diagnose concussions really, really quickly. So hopefully we're not too far. Yeah, not too far away from that, which would be really exciting.
Oh, Blake.
So like on the field, pinprick, like with a blood marker that'll be able to tell them.
Yeah. So it still takes like 10 to 15 minutes, but they're doing trials in sub-pro sporting leagues like across the world pretty much. And like there's even ones that are like vision tests and different eye things where you put on like, your VR headsets and those kind of things and eye tracking and these kind of things. So there's a lot of exciting stuff in amongst that will just make it a bit like it just takes the grey out of it as much as, the NRL and following the guidelines at the moment for what is the gold standard. It's because this other stuff just doesn't have quite enough groundswell of research behind it yet. But yeah, hopefully that's not too far away because, you just got to take the uncertainty out of it, I think.
I don't think there's a topic more globally that's less known about. Yeah. So and people have got so many opinions on it, and it's so dangerous. Obviously, the long-term health of the athletes is just so important for this.
Yeah, and to answer the question, people always ask, like, how did so-and-so not go off? How did, this and that? And the answer to that always, as boring as it is that the doctor did not believe that they showed possible or definite signs of concussion.
Oh, well.
That's what
it's a penalty. It's a penalty.
Yeah.
What's he called here? Offside. Wow.
Given it's not yet the run home challenge, I might be captaining young GI for content this week. That'll be good.
Very good.
It's a pretty good matchup against the Titans.
Very good matchup,
I think. So I'm really doubling down. If those that haven't followed my team, I already own Walsh, Ezra, and Shibasaki. So I'll be watching that game on Sunday very, very closely. So a double down captain on Shibasaki.
That's going to be tough for the start of the run home challenge, Tubes, round 20 when they got the bye.
I think Ezra might be gone by then for me, but that's all right.
Oh, so they challenged again here, the Phins. That's definitely a strip and then he knocks on. Yeah.
Is it definitely a strip? I can't get my head around the strips this year. Like it feels like sometimes it's definitely a strip and they just say, yeah, okay.
What are we challenging here?
He's challenging that he didn't strip it and that it was just knocked back by the Sharks. But
right.
Who is that? Connolly. Yeah. Come on, Sharks.
Well, I'm saying he thinks the ball side is broken, that his McInnes is still on 20. Yeah. What's happened to McInnes? He's on 20. He's on 28 minutes. Did someone let us know why his minutes are gone here? I've missed that.
Oh boy.
Herbie on 33. So you've still got that junk try to come. So it's like they're only down by 2 really at the moment.
Yeah. 27 to go. Nico on 57. Really need a couple more attacking stats to get him over that ton for the VC loop.
Need some attacking stats from the game.
That's a one-on-one. Oh my god. Seriously. Is this what is with all these white bandages that the Phins, like the white compression?
I think they're sponsored by
Right.
like a lot of clubs will wear it, but they're not white, so you don't notice them. When they're black,
Right.
you don't notice it as much. So I think it's I assume it's some sort of sponsorship. Because even Irish Kurt's got him on his calves there.
Yeah. I was going to say Irish Kurt's had the headband.
Oh, Jesus
This
Christ,
is
this game.
Hamlin Welle having a Barry Crocker. He's got a few mates, Todd. He's got a few mates. James Rhodes says McInnes cellulitis or something.
Keely off.
Oh, far out. I'm going to say, though, 34. I'm going to take that. That's not a
He
disaster.
could come back on too. Oh, go Seafer.
Go, Blake.
So,
Where's Nico? Oh, right, left. Right, I mean. Right. Go on, Prince. 6 to go. Here we go.
So because we've got no audio, are we saying McInnes is off at the moment because he's dealing with the after effects of cellulitis, or is he off for the game?
What is cellulitis?
It's just a skin infection. So another infection, which if anyone's followed me, like holy shit, the number of infections this year on like in NRL players. But
Nico?
like it could be an infection. He could have been a bit like any of the boys been in hospital for who knows how long. Come on, do something.
Go, Nicola.
Go, Nico!
Ramian!
Yes, Jesse. All over Herbie.
Britain.
Contribution for Nico
Britain
there.
will get the try assist, so yeah.
Doesn't help many of us.
No. It'll be TC.
Helps us Sharks fans. That's about it.
Well, that's true.
Oh, God. Going straight through there.
It's another scruffy try. Like O'Sullivan actually makes a pretty good one-on-one tackle there, but can't wrap the ball up. Good ball from Nicola.
Yeah.
Herbie's dreaming a bit. I don't know what Herbie was doing, but let's have a look. The Fox Sports scorers having a little bit of a think about who they want to give this assist to.
No, they're not, surely.
Well,
I know that it hasn't come through, but surely they're not really.
They've given the line break, but not the try yet.
All right, so McInnes had the infection throughout the week, was at hospital. So there you go. Mate, the infection, what is happening? That's another, Jesus. These boys have got to watch their hygiene.
Can we get the instant replay of Tubes and his humping celebration? Yeah, that'll come in the clips later, Realm.
Yeah, sorry, Tubes.
My
I missed
humping
that.
celebration.
I was looking for information on McInnes. I didn't even get the full, the full effect.
I didn't see it either.
Celebration.
I thought I was doing some fist pumps. I didn't see the hump. I don't know.
Yeah, so try contribution for Hines, try assist Nicola. Hines from out wide. He is.
We don't need that either.
-2. So that'll be Nico 59 after they updates.
I would have loved Nicola to just go straight over there off.
Yeah, just needed Sauce to fall off him. Ramian owners deserve that. MT, one of the baller honchos, owned Ramian, but I'm pretty sure he sold him to Nick Meaney today. Shout out MT.
Ramsey's let us know in the private chat that he's an owner of Ramsians of Ramian.
Ramsians.
So shout out Ramsey.
Gramsian.
Jacob Gramsian.
Jacob Gramsian.
Jeez, I thought he'd be on a bit more than 56 with a try, old Jesse. He's usually pretty busy.
It's just one of those games, though, isn't it? Like Nico's still only on 59. Is just
MT. He did sell Ramian. Unfortunate.
Boy, oh boy.
On Herbie watch. What's Herbie on? 32. His break even this week, Herbie's 127. Not that it matters for most people out there, but for someone like myself thinking about bringing him in.
Actually, boys,
as 915K.
As Sharks fans, Stone Street comes back. Does he get a run? Like, does what's his name move to centre, Ronaldo, or what's going on there?
I would doubt. I think Hirotti's due back too in the next week or two.
Oh yeah.
I'd say Hirotti will get centre.
Yes.
Stone Street. What do you think, Tubes? Stone Street's raw and he's going to be a good player, but I don't think his exit set carries are quite up to it at the moment relative to Katoa and Ronnie.
I think he's fine. I think it's more the moving Ronaldo to the centers. He's not like that. It doesn't make our team better. Like, I don't know. I'll see. Like, even Hirotti back. I wouldn't mind them just sticking it out with Sifa until Hero.
I like Sifa. I thought Sifa off the bench through the middle does make the team better.
Yeah, true.
So I'd like to go back to that if we could. I thought Hirotti was good, whatever he played, and him and Ronaldo were doing that swap mid game occasionally as well, and that seemed to be working quite well. So,
so I think that's what it'll be, and Stone Street just won't get back in without an injury.
Oh, what a ball! Nicker has caught fire here a bit.
Yeah, we fobbed him off, and now he's
If he could just get a little bit of that over to the Prince.
Do something.
He's had a run. That's high, sir.
Six again.
No, be a penalty right in front.
Oh, take the two, boys. Keep it exciting.
Irish Kurt got a little confused where his head was. Yeah, two. There we go. Another two. All right, let's get a question in. Sammy boy, with 17 players this week, if Haas, Cleary, and Tino back up, Haas is likely out, Sammy, unfortunately. With 5 trades left, sit on his hands or Lehigh to trade Lehigh or Paps.
Depends where you're coming.
Yeah, you got to tell us your ambition here, Sammy.
Are you trying to win run home league, or are you? Yeah, what are you doing?
Are you trying to win?
If you're holding on for the top 1,000, I'd make 2 trades this week and just hold on.
Your life, yeah. It all depends on your ambition. Like if you're head-to-head finals, you probably want to say it. Just take the L this week.
There we go. Rank 337.
Oh yeah, make 2 trades.
Yeah, make 2 trades. You just got to hold on, I think.
And then because this is the last week of low numbers, right? Everyone should have squads deep enough to cover now, and you probably just got to hold on. So back to the original question: trade Lehigh or Paps?
I'd do both.
Yeah. Lehigh is tricky because I think he's got long-term upside and he's very cheap.
Yeah, but Manly's draw
very tough
is
draw,
shit.
He could still score well. Yeah, I agree. I think I'd sell Paps if you can use the money well, even though Paps is pretty cheap to sell as well. There's just a bit more uncertainty. At least we know Lehigh's playing next week.
He's going to need to make 2 trades, though, I think. Like, Pass is not going to play.
Give us a couple more options, Sam. I'm happy. You're ranked very well, so I want to get you as high as possible. We'll have another look. Oh, that's too much. I can't go with that. That's sorry, Gutho. All right, 14-0. I'm going to put this in the bottom 5 games of the season. It's been worse.
Maybe we've gotten rid of the injury curse, but we've brought the shit game curse.
That's all right. That's the fans know it's a shit game, so they're tuning in here.
Yeah, true.
So we're sweet. It's nowhere near the levels of the most infamous terrible game in the NRL era is that Gold Coast Tigers one from a few years ago. When it was like 2-0 or something, and the Titans or the Tigers, I can't even remember who won, but they scored in the 80th minute. It was the only try of the game. That was the worst.
Oh boy.
And this is nowhere near that. There's some exciting stuff happen here, like Nico go down the blind side and crash over.
I think the unfortunate thing was that was so early. I feel like it's just been so long since anything. Maybe that's our bias because it hasn't been our SuperCoach players, but yeah, I don't know.
Herbie 33. He's caught in neutral, Herbie.
AFB just back on? Is that
Yes, AFB.
So he played.
There he
He played
is.
what?
Yep.
30 minutes to start with. So
34, so 52, 54 minutes he'll play, something like that. It's not amazing.
A little bit under what you'd want. Do you guys like Gus this week or rather a Yo other second row? I'd prefer Gus still. Yo is a good option. He was my pod of the week on the Tuesday pod this week. I think they'll average the same on the run home. Gus could average, if you get some luck, Gus could average 80 to 85. So Yo can't.
Yeah, I'm Crichton as well. I'd be bringing him in.
He's a bit of a minutes risk this week. That's the only problem, like backing up from Origin, depending on the game state. But I think he'll probably play 80, but he has taken him off a few times early.
Surely the same for Yo, though, as well.
Any reason, Brian, why we didn't actually touch on it, but like they named Trey Fuller at fullback.
I'm literally Googling it right now because I was going to ask the listeners. I was rushing to get ready for this, so I didn't get to see. An hour before they knocked him out, and I'm not sure why. I know I had a lot of questions about him over the last 24 hours, I think, for a lot of drafts.
Herbie.
No, sorry.
Yes,
I think
an offload.
I think for a lot of draft people, I had like questions, what's it? But I had a look at like very typical ACL return for Trey Fuller. So for anybody interested, so he averaged 168 meters per game over the last 4 seasons in Q Cup. So he's played 4 games back in Cup this year, and he's only played 2 80-minute games the last 2 weeks, and he averaged 112 meters. So 50-meter drop-off per game. And then this is only NRL fantasy stats, but he averaged 52 points per game in Cup over the last 4 seasons. And those 2 games, he only scored 25 average in those games. So he came back a typical finding his feet again after an ACL injury, which is pretty typical. But I can't find any reason that they're saying as to why he was ruled out. So I'm not really sure.
Line break, Ronaldo. Back inside. Give it a Nico.
Nico, go right. Go
Billy.
right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Come on, Nico. Take the line on. There we go.
Offload.
No. McInnes on. We saw that. Realm happy. Tricky. Don't drop it, Tricky.
Last.
Oh, he's claiming it.
Nico to the blind again.
Yes.
No,
Blake.
Really.
Oh,
Did well, though. Did well.
Take that. Hey, Physio, the 3D animations, and do you know the software used?
No, it's not one software. So a lot of it's a whole bunch of places. It's stuff that I collected over my time to show patients. So it's just the power of Google. Jumping on Google and searching up ACL injury animation was what I used to do. But a lot of it comes from Arthrex, one of the great surgical companies. They've got a lot out there, but there's no one program or software or whatever. It's from years and years of like finding that animations are really good at explaining to patients what they're going through. I've got a whole folder of them. Funnily enough, that was pre-social media for me. So it's just worked out well since social media.
All right, he's done well, Herbie.
What a kick and what a catch. Quick one here. Do I let go of Jenkins or Karapani for Holmes next week? Jenkins.
Price too good.
Jenkins,
$620K.
I'd do that this week.
Yeah.
Gutho, run home challenge now. I got Taps Colo. Would you sell for the run home if you could? I got 13 trades. Yeah, that's heaps of trades. Brian would sell a kidney for a few of those.
Adam,
Avarillo straight through. Oh my God, what a kick. What a kick. No, it wasn't. That was on purpose.
Oh my God.
Doesn't do much for us, but great. Fins up.
Fins alive. You reckon that was an on purpose kick? That's an unbelievable kick that he's meant that off the side of the boot.
Air Max Fino.
Fino, how good.
Toa inside.
Cat line break. He's meant that, Tubes. 100%.
Geez, boys, the day that Sarko signs somewhere else and Katoa gets the goal kicking, I'm going to spend every one of my SuperCoach dollars on that. I can tell you right now.
Is he a good goal kicker?
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Really, really accomplished.
Why did Tricky not tackle him? Why did Tricky not just tackle him? He was there and Tricky could have just tackled him and he didn't. Matt, what year is your Sharks jersey? Great question. This is classic sportswear, faded. You can probably see it just there. This is 1995. 30 years ago, I bought this for $50 at Kingsgrove Classic Sportswear in Sydney. I remember the day. $50 or $55, I can't remember, but it is a ripper. I've actually got a few signatures on the back.
I was going to say that was the one that had a fair few signatures.
Yeah, E.T., Chris McKenna, Russell Richardson. We're talking that sort of era. And it's actually, I've only just got it back. It's been at my parents' house for years and years. And I went down there the other week and I've reclaimed it before Magic Round. I wore it to Magic Round, but it is a ripper. It's actually their retro jersey from last year. Oh, I suck.
No socks though, Matt. Do you remember, like, it used to be the thing to do?
I was 23 when he got that jersey. That's right, Ralph. You prick.
30 years ago.
Yeah.
We used to be the thing to do to try to sneak into the players' sheds and ask them for their socks and shorts after the game, and they'd give us their socks every now and then.
I got Ricky Stewart socks after a 97 Super League game. That was fun. I got Marcus Byers socks in 99 as well.
I remember Marcus Byers. That was a beauty.
That were the days. Just you're a kid. Like, we didn't know anyone. We just got into the shed somehow. But yeah, I was a 32-year-old man, Realm, at that point.
Actually, Gramsy, did anyone comment what is the Trey Fuller news? Was there anything there, or not? We're still not sure. Just no, not sure.
Yeah, no Trey Fuller.
Maybe he's just not like, he's definitely played in cup, so it's not that he wasn't fit. I don't know whether I'm not sure.
Marcus Byers, yes, he did. He played under 19s for Queensland. You got to meet Pye, I think. You go the Phins, or they've stuffed that. Or did Ronnie touch it?
No, hasn't called it.
Yeah, Marcus Byers' son played lock, I think, or front row or lock for Queensland under 19s. He scored a try. I think he's a good player. It's the only time I've ever seen or heard of him was I saw him scoring that try. And they mentioned Marcus. Perhaps to Tulagi, Sam. Blaze is a sneaky pod, very risky, but I don't mind it.
I wouldn't be doing Paps to him.
Well, it depends. If you can then move Paps up, Tulagi up to 5'8" later, or centre wing, and then get Trell or someone.
I don't know if I'd want to waste a centre wing spot on Talangi.
I'd rather go Paps to Walsh than Talangi.
Yeah.
Like if you're making a play this week.
I feel like there's so many guns at CTW and at fullback. Like, you could go second 5'8" or something for Talangi, but
so Sammy's saying he's got 6 trades left. He could do Lehigh to Lomax, then Paps in the flex to someone under 5'6". I definitely like Lomax bring in.
But I'd do Paps to Lomax though.
Well, it's the same thing.
That's like yeah. But
he's
if
got 2
trades.
trades.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, I'm with you. Yeah.
69 with a 30-point try, ring of Larbells. No, not really. Not in this game. That's 69. He'll get up to it's far out. There's only 10 to go, for fuck's sake.
Oh, go Herbert. Go. Oh, go, son. He's still going.
Oh, no, he's still going.
Go, son. Go. Give it to him.
It's gone back to him. It went forward.
It was a mile forward.
That was a mile forward. Up.
He did. He stopped. The ref stopped and then he kept going.
Tubes called it. He said the try's coming.
Oh, that was a mile. It was a mile forward. For me here,
What were they
I
doing?
know
What was Nico?
you don't want to bag the refs here, but like Touchy, you got to call this, mate. Like what are you watching? Where is he? He's over there.
But it's like the ref knew it was forward,
How's he
but the
not in
touchy
line?
didn't
Like,
call
it's,
it, so he's just.
Oh, it's bad.
What's
Oh,
this going to be for Herbie? Like a 36, 40-point play or something? Like,
Reach out to catch it like
oh,
that.
Nico, you just got dusted. Absolutely dusted.
that's a definition of broken ankles.
I was going to say, I always get, every time that happens, I get all these messages. What's the recovery time on Nico's broken ankle?
Tell you what, Will Kennedy, another fine attempted tackle.
Yeah, actually. Jeez.
How far Herbie had to reach out in front of him to get that ball. Just a joke.
Friend of the NRL Physio page, Edwin, my social media guy. Yes. He has Irish Kurt and is a big Irish Kurt fan, so he will have appreciated that try assist 1,000%.
All right, have they updated these scores? Oh, the points have disappeared. What's happened here? Give it a refresh. Osako makes the kick 14-12.
Ball of Towers.
Got to finish.
Ball of Towers.
Oh no. Oh no. Points gone. I reckon I'm gonna blame this on someone else, but yeah, we'll get the Boffins onto it.
Herbie's on 40 before that play.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We're back.
We're back.
Herbie 79.
Oh, 79. That's
39-point play, far out.
Jesus.
You can't beat him. You just can't beat Herbie.
Yeah, no.
That's not even late enough. There could be still another junk for him. Like that's a bit early for him. Like,
oh man, JMK. I nearly jumped on JMK not long ago. 62. I thought he was due an 80-minute roll. Oh, that's
right. If Cronulla lose this game, my God.
If you guys lose this game, like what? Like.
And the Phins don't score 40 plus and we lose to them.
Yeah. I just
blame
well,
they've actually
got the try assist there. They haven't given the try assist.
Yeah, they didn't give one.
Irish Kurt could be in for it.
Jeez, that's a robbery, Irish Kurt.
You've got to give Irish Kurt a try assist there.
Can Herbie assist his own try, I guess? Oh, here we go. Herbie.
Oh, no, another line
break.
Herbie. No. Oh, good work, Britain.
Hands will do it. Just got to swing it right. Swing. Keep it going. Don't kick it.
Tackle.
Good tackle, Tricky.
Oh.
Go dead.
Oh. I think JMK knocks it on.
Yeah, I think he's
Rudolph
touched it. Rudolph's done exceptionally well to be there.
Unbelievable. Toby.
What is going on with Herbie? He's just so good. Why is he so good?
Oh, he was in front too.
How does he not score? He's too lazy. He's too took it too easy.
Too nonchalant.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, see, he should be falling on that ball.
No, diving.
Yeah, he had to be diving.
Sorry, yeah.
He thought he had it so easy that he was,
Jeremy.
No LA for Herbie there. Fox Sports stats might be like bit slow coming into the baller. Something like it feels. These last few minutes feel a bit off.
Yeah, that's all right. They'll catch up. No LA.
No, but I just mean even not giving the try assist and not giving a line break assist.
Herbie will get a LA there.
He'll get a line break assist. Sure.
It'll come in updates.
Yeah, I think they've had a few problems with the scoring lately. I think there's been a few
lately. Is lately like the last 6 years?
I think it's been worse the last month.
Oh, mate.
Come on, Nico, please. Any danger?
Something. Here we go. Oh,
Cam McInnes 32.
If we're gonna lose this game, just Nico, please do something. I don't know if that's it.
Oh, no,
yeah.
go, Nico.
There he
There you
is.
go.
Oh,
Oh.
he's done well. Like that, just hold it. Oh, no, we did have advantage.
All right. Come on, boys. Let's put him
Where
away.
are you going, Jesse?
That's all right. First, zero tackle.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Sneaky
boy.
Nico. Sneaky Nico try would be what the doctor
Yeah.
ordered here. What's he on at the moment? 70. Yeah, we
70.
need
70, yeah.
we need to try assist here just to make it interesting.
Not going to do it. Inside balls to big Oregon. That's not. Settlers on fourth tackle to Oregon and not going to get it done.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Come on, there.
Here we
Second
go.
receiver.
Come on.
Nah, inside to
Oh.
Nico.
Please go right. Please go
Yeah,
right. Nico!
Go.
Nico!
Go, Nico.
Yes! We needed that. We needed that. Oh boy, we needed that.
Oh, how good is that?
Oh boy.
Nico double.
Wild Prince.
You know what?
Wild Prince.
Brayley did so well there to get like that moving and then gave the ball.
See, that is a try assist to Brayley, I feel. Like that one
Yeah.
actually did something. I'd questioned about the first one, but that one. Jeez, Herbie has been
definitely gets
Herbie's
down,
been
yeah.
big. Herbie's been absolutely done in defense tonight multiple times.
Yeah, try. Okay. All right.
I've just
Hopefully we
been,
can
I've
get
just
an
been
update.
reminded
Hopefully we
that
get a score
there's some
update.
sleeping children in the house, so we'll.
All right. Quick, got little.
We'll calm it down. Yeah, got a bit excited there. You beauty.
I reckon it's the first time this year that I copped that call on Wednesday night when Hammer went through for Dearden. I was like running up and down the lounge room just yelling, and the wife was like, "Can you just we have other people in this house?" Like,
Other people we really care about a lot.
Yeah.
Health and well-being, and you're impacting that right now.
oh boy.
Let's have a look at Fox Sports. Just not.
How
Really...
do you not? I've got a question in there from Husey. I don't have a free loop. How do you not have someone who's like
you
on
definitely
bye
drop-
or out
definitely-
injured?
Definitely drop. I'd probably drop LKT out of that lot. Let's check.
No, I think he's saying he'll get. LKT
Ah,
as his
yes, I
AE.
see what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh,
He'll
win
get
off the
LKT
post.
as his.
All right, ton for Nico. Bang.
Yes. So what are we doing, Matt? Are we
That's a
looping
loop.
that?
At the clear
Yeah.
loop.
Yeah.
On the free loop, got to take that.
Yeah.
And it's just the matchup's good for Teddy, obviously, but you still got to
Bank the points.
bank the points, especially on a week like this where I'm struggling for points. So I've got to take everyone I can get. Is Keely come back on? That's what the real fans are asking out there. Looks like he hasn't. Still on 34, unfortunately.
Still a chance for 3 more minutes.
AFB sell with an output. What is AFB on?
Not
44.
much.
Yeah. Oh, and he's
I
gone.
hadn't-
Is he still
He's
on?
gone off. I hadn't heard the Fanua Blake back complaint, so that's news to me. So I don't know. I can't comment on that one.
I
but
heard.
if he does-
I heard tiny speculation about it, but I also heard he was dealing with a family death.
I know he had
and-
that quad. He had that
and
quad
ongoing.
thing, but
Oh, he's got another one-on-one steal, Herbie. Wow.
No SuperCoach points for that.
It should be. We're making a Spy got the. Did you hear the chat on the playbook? Spy got the flex. Tommy Sexton confirmed that it was Spy's idea to bring the flex in. That was pretty funny.
No, I didn't hear that.
Anyway, Tommy, I'm coming to see you on Tuesday, mate, and we're going to have a good chat about one-on-one.
is it not points?
strips.
I thought you were supposed to get points for it.
Got to be.
points.
If you get +6 for a
Should be
forced
4.
dropout, if you get +6 for a
least.
forced dropout this day and age, it should be more, at least the same for a one-on-one strip.
Can
I think
I
it's
just bring?
really-
I'm just going to bring up Jono's comment here. We introduced on the Sunday Snap last week, Brian, a new segment called the Woodworks, which is people that
No, the
we
woodwork.
get people.
Woodwork.
the woodworks. People come out of the woodworks.
Oh yes, I did
after a
hear you
big
talk
score.
about that. Yeah, yeah. Although
And,
I don't think 61 for JMK even counts as a big score. So I'm not even in the woodworks category because it's just bog average, and I'm still filthy that I didn't do it.
I reckon, like, to be coming out of the woodwork, there needs to be multiple people because that's like the whole thing. They're coming out of the woodwork to talk, like,
Yeah.
Nobody else is sitting there filthy that they didn't bring in JMK for his 61 points. But I am because you love a Finn, obviously.
Oh.
But
and also, I think back to 80 minutes is probably like all.
yeah,
minutes is
I was
sort of
looking
big,
about a month ago. I was trying to figure out because Hooker's shit, and I was like, well, where can I go here? And this was 2 or 3 weeks ago before we had the option this week of the Watson Harry Grant thing, and I was like, oh, I could go JMK, but yeah, just didn't end up doing it. But yeah, it would have worked for his solid 60 points, which would have shot me from 5,000th to 4,999th.
Just on AFB, boys, because so Neil says he was subbed off with the game on the line. He must have a niggle. Is he sell if there are rumors of a back complaint? Like, it's tricky at front row forward. Like, I'd rather just not play him. It's a bit like Tarpany, like hold and not play when you're light on trades. But I suppose if you have to sell, that's probably not the worst.
As long as you've got Terrell May and Payne, I don't think front rows are really
and most have Tino as well.
Yeah.
Up there. So.
Yeah.
Brayley has announced himself.
His role looks good, doesn't he? He's definitely getting out of dummy half a lot more than he was.
He's been probably the
Nico, just another 2 points. Thank you.
Yeah, just 8 meters. Thank you. Still time for a little one here.
Rudolph.
Here we go, Nico. Field goal, Nico.
No, Deading. Just
try assist. Try assist. Come on, Nico. Oh, oh, that's huge for the boys. That's huge.
Oh, get out. Get out. What about that junk?
Oh, boy. Nico. All the Nico haters, just take that. Right. Yeah, take it.
I'm looking at you, Buzz.
And that's against my own. That's against my own team, and I'm still stoked because he's a gun. I don't care what anyone says. Nico,
he's got him over the line today.
Yeah, he's a gun.
That pass might have travelled, we'll call backwards, but
oh boy, that probably evens up the Irish Kurt to Herbie one.
Wowee. What does that take
love
you
it.
to? These updates. Any danger, Fox Sports? Wait. That's he's got the kick, so it's 27. So he's going to be 134. Maybe no more because he had a run as well. So he's going to be 130.
That's a big move for a guy. That's a big move for a guy in the top 10 who's down on numbers this week, mate. I must say,
huge. I mean, it's no Irish Kurt 34 when you need it, but I'll take it.
Yeah. What's our man Oren on? What's he?
34. He'll finish on 34 here.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But honestly, I think that I would have taken that at the start of the night. Like, it's not 22. For the fools like me that captain VC'd Herbie, when he gets the lineup 90 plus, is he a loop? Yeah, I reckon that's right on the line, Crackers. I just want to Crackers excellent pod debut as well the other week. That's officially the highest rating podcast in SC Ballers history. He's pushed that, has he? Yeah. That's all right.
Some rumors that he's brought in the female audience. Like that's the big difference.
Right.
So
full time, boys. 24-12. Fizz, great, good game in the. No one. We didn't really get a. I didn't really see too many names for this derby, the ocean battle, but probably deserved.
Soaked up.
The map following is growing. For those that just want to follow your moves, Matt, you might need to just start putting them out there so people can follow in. This run is unbelievable.
Well, to be fair, I got accused of hiding moves during the week, and I told everyone on the podcast I was VC Nico, and then I followed through. So, I'm
I get accused of that all the time too, and especially because our pod's the Sunday night after games, and by the next week, I'm like, so much has happened. Come on, you can't be doing that to me.
Yeah, I know.
Whole week.
I changed my mind from doing a Tuesday pod till Thursday. Like,
mate,
I don't know.
I could do a Friday afternoon pod, and I'd still change my mind. Like, you joking me?
The curse breaker.
The curse breaker, Fizz.
Oh yeah, no big injuries. Is that
No injuries.
like the HIA? See, I told you I'd come and there'd be nothing. I do apologise because I did spruik to anybody who was going to come on that you'd see my process if there was an injury. So unfortunately, there is not much there. But yeah,
no, we got a bit of. I learned what cellulitis is.
Cellulitis, yeah,
cellulitis.
that's right.
Oh, and I like the concussion chat. Like, I'm excited for hearing more about these new tests.
Yeah. Good to see you, Mick. Thanks for watching, mate. I saw you just said enjoyable watch. Big Mick Wyman fan. Love it. Hey, he'll get along to the Ashes later in the year.
Straight Captain Herbie. Tough.
Oh.
Yeah, reinstalling SuperCoach, yeah. Matt, what are our moves next week? Oh, mate, like, let me get through tonight first. There's a lot.
How good?
Nico,
Tahi, bro, just subbed.
Yeah.
What a beauty.
No, I'll be making a move next week, I think. I've got to see.
Nico 127 he finished on. Oh, just looping.
More. What does he get? So he gets 22 for the line break assist try. So it's 108.
So it's 20.
And then
yeah,
20. Yeah. Very loopable. Well done.
And see, Matt, exactly what you're saying. Now, week to week, you're like, Nico is a genuine VC or C option.
Exactly.
If he keeps taking this role, he's like, that's why I just think it's a lock. You can't. I don't think with their draw, you cannot get rid of Nico.
No, not now. Not now. Tahi, bro, thank you, mate. I've just seen you're a new subscriber to baller.live too, so thank you, mate. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, get along and join baller.live. Get involved in the Run Home League. Not much more to say, boys. That was a lot of fun. How'd you enjoy that, Brian?
Mate, awesome. I hope I gave some good insights on the injury front and the SuperCoach. I know I've already copped a couple of messages from some Phins fans saying I'm going against the Phins by cheering when Nico has been scoring. But I didn't give the Phins much hope tonight. I wasn't exactly expecting a big game from them. I get way more upset when it's like a game that you're going into where, like, I think we're a chance. So I'm like really emotionally invested, but I definitely came in tonight more invested, I think, in my SuperCoach.
Nico, yeah. No, Sharks needed a win. Phins will be all right. And it's a good night for Nico owners. I really needed that. So hopefully I can hang around in the top 10. Sign up now before we go. Baller.live, Run Home Challenge. We've got heaps of content coming on the Run Home Challenge this week. It starts next round. So we'll be pumping it up again next week until the end of round 20 to join. $7,000 worth of cash prize. It's the biggest prize away from the overall winner itself in SuperCoach, which, let's face it, not many of us are a chance still. I'm hoping that I'm hanging in there for that chance, but everyone else, get involved in the $7,000 weekly baller merch packs, and all the way down to 10. So great opportunity. And we'll be back with all the content next week. Make sure you check out the Magic Sponge podcast, Brien, Sunday night, dropping late Sunday night, and Tube Sunday Snap, going head to head. It'll be interesting. I wonder if they'll start putting ratings out for the Sunday night time slot, the Snap versus the Sponge. They're essential listening both on a Monday morning. But thanks very much, Brian.
I listen to it every Monday morning on the drive to work, mate. So you can be guaranteed that you got.
Well, there you go. I'm the Sponge. So we're just flipping around.
Yeah,
I felt you were a bit more restrained with the fizz on tonight. It wasn't loose. It wasn't as loose tubes as usual.
I don't know. I think it was a pretty tempered game. Like, I think when you go back in,
opportunity. I would usually be a lot more animated watching footy, but that game for 65, nothing.
Yeah, and we'll see what the watch back of when Nico went over for that second try. I'm assuming I might have done something a bit silly to get the be quiet. So I'm not sure what that looked like live, but we'll see.
No, it's yeah, got to be quiet. You got accused of humping celebration, so there was a bit going on. So it was all good. All right, boys, we'll wrap the stream up there. Tune in to Ball for the rest of the weekend, and best of luck, boys, for the rest of the weekend, and up the mighty Cronulla Sharks.
You beauty.
Cliff Dolphins, love them.